Hello everybody, hi everyone that's coming in. I'm just going to check my volume. I'm pretty sure it's okay. If you can't hear me, please let me know. Let me see what's here. What have we got? Let's do some shuffling. First of all, get the energy through the cards. I've already asked Spirit to come forward and bring messages that are clear, concise and correct. And for protection, to protect you guys too. There is going to be a list, but not yet. Thank you, Dasha. I will get the list going shortly. Okay, we're going to have a look at a new moon special. This is a new moon reading today. I didn't put it, but we will be doing giveaways as well. So for those of you who would like to join in on those giveaways, you can put in the chat what you think the card is that I'm going to put here on the easel, and I'll be doing it for every reading and the new moon as well. Okay, so the new moon special. Wow, a lot of new things coming in today with this new moon in Cancer. So happy new moon to everybody, and really embrace what's going to come through here today. We're going to go through all the signs. We're going to have a look if someone, I'll probably do it later, just put the in the description all the signs and what, I want to say number, what, hi Queen, you know what I mean. I'll put that in the description later, okay, as we go through the star signs, and let's have a look. Okay, first of all, I'm going to do a quick collective, and then we'll go into the new moon star signs for each sign, from Aries through to Pisces for your sun, moon or rising. If you don't know your sun, moon or rising, you've got about 3 or 4 minutes to go find out what it is. It's not very hard to find out what it is. And Cafe Astrology is the best place to go. So if you want to go on Cafe Astrology, put ascendant or finding your rising. It only takes about 2 or 3 minutes to find that out. So most of you probably know what it is. Hi, Lisa, Jamie, Amia. Hi, Amia. We're going to have a look at a quick, I think these are shuffled enough. Spirit saying you're going overboard now. Okay, so this card here is one of the swords energy, from the Ace of Swords through to the Ten of Swords. So if you want to try and guess what that is, you can put it in the comments. And if you get it right, you'll get a free 5-minute reading with me. And I'll send that to you via a private YouTube link. Let's start. Okay. So this card will tie everything in together. Let's have a look. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for your... Wow, so it's not the Ten of Swords, because we have the Ten of Swords here. There is, and this is a beautiful, beautiful energy that's coming through with the Ten of Swords. However you've been processing information, however you've been thinking, however you've been communicating with other people, this is Spirit saying it is really now time to change your perspective, because there's a new day dawning with this new moon in Cancer, okay? And really needing to put the past completely behind you, okay? Even if people have stabbed you in the back, even if people have said the wrong thing, even if possibly you've done the wrong thing and said the wrong thing, okay, it's about time for forgiveness, and to approach this new moon with a positive, optimistic outlook. Okay, so this is really nice. Okay, let's have a look at Spirit wants to bring forward for advice. Three of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, I mean, lots of swords here, so obviously that's not the 3 or the 10 of Swords, because we've got swords on the table. There's a lot, don't overthink things, guys. Spirit's asking you to focus on just releasing anything that's been sitting in your heart, anything that's been affecting you on a heart chakra level, where you've just been sad or, ruminating, thinking about things from the past. It's definitely time to put that behind us right now and really focus on this new moon, because this new moon in Cancer is conjunct with Jupiter, which is going to bring blessings through for the next 12 months. So it's a really important full moon. It's a really important new moon here. Let's have a look at Spirit's advice. Okay, apart from that, yeah, I mean, stand your ground with things though, set your boundaries. If you are continuing to have effects, I'm hearing the word effects, if you are continue to be affected, or people are trying to affect you, or bring up things from the past, or talk to you in a negative way, or put you down in any way, Spirit's saying no, you need to keep setting your boundaries. You need to keep putting that wall up in a way, but not so much as not to let Spirit through, of course. or to not let people through who are really conducive with your energy, and people who have positive things to say about you and have positive thoughts and feelings for you. This is about just really understanding and knowing and having the clarity, right? That who you need to hang around with. And this is also situations as well, okay? You know, things that you need to release. What do you need to know the most right now around this full new moon in Cancer? Information incoming, okay? Something could come in really, really quickly in the next 3 or 4 days. Let's just put it up to a week there, Spirit's saying. It could be about a Cancer. It could be about a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel this is your energy, though. It's really important that there may be a very important person coming in, bringing information as well for some of you. And let's get some more info on that. This can be, very nice. I think whatever information is coming through around this time is really positive. For some of you, this is definitely something new. I mean, we have this Ace of Pentacles right next to the Ten of Swords. So whatever you are releasing, whatever you are putting behind with this new moon, and full moons are all about releasing, but new moons are too. You can't have a new beginning without, you know, releasing something from the past, or releasing a certain way of pattern, habit, way of doing things. So there's some sort of opportunity coming in here, possibly from an air sign, masculine, okay, possibly. But we'll see, okay? So that's not for everyone, obviously, that's just for some people. And then we have another masculine energy, King of Wands, Sag, Aries, or Leo, and the Sun, very strong Leo energy here. So, you know, the highest outcome is that if you make the decisions and choices wisely, using your spiritual team as well to support you, there's a lot of happiness coming in around this time, okay? It's new opportunities, new doorways opening. For some of you, it could be masculines in your life that are really supporting you, okay? Possibly feeling very happy, going on a retreat, going away, going on holiday, some sort of good news as well, possibly about work, career, location where you live, family. There's lots of beautiful things happening, but it really comes down, guys, to you putting this past behind and really focusing on the future. Nobody actually tried to guess, I don't think, what this card is, so I'll give you like 30 seconds while I'm writing a list, or a minute, to try and guess what this card is, and then we'll go into the star signs. Okay, so we have Dasha, who was first online. Don't post your question, Dasha. I'm just making a list, okay? Possibly Queen will make one. I'm not sure if she has time. Certified Princess, Marissa. We have Triny. Hi, Triny. And if you're new here, please don't put questions in the feed, in the chat. It will clog up the chat, and also I won't, you know, be able to read for the person I'm trying to read for. I've also started doing a lot of channeling, so we'll see what comes through for each of you if Spirit wants to step in with your loved ones from, you know, the past. I don't like to say the past because they're always with us, okay? But even animals. Lisa, I'm getting a cat for you straight away, okay? As soon as I saw your name, I saw a cat. I don't know what color it is, but it's just a cat. I don't know if you've got a cat that's passed away, Lisa, in the past, but there's a cat there. Or if you've been thinking of getting a cat, maybe that's your sign to get one, okay? And we have, I think, everyone on the list so far. Thank you, Queen, for doing the list for everybody. Tiger, hello. Okay. Who else do we have? Nandini, we have Stella. We have quite a few people already. That we may have a few more people. We may have a few more people on just because of the premise of the reading being the new moon, etc. But we'll see. Okay. So this card is the Ace of Swords. I mean, getting a lot of clarity. We had the Ace of Pentacles in the reading as well. Getting a lot of clarity right now. Having this new beginning, knowing what this new beginning is. I think a lot of people, my friend said to me once, I'll never forget this. She said to me, how do I know what to manifest if I don't know what I want? So it is time to get clear now mentally on what you want, you know, and even if it affects other people, okay, there's a stray cat around. Okay, even if this affects another person, okay, it's really important, as long as you do not hurt anyone, to follow your own dreams, okay, and be very clear what those are. So Lisa, maybe you need to look at that cat, feed that cat. Maybe that cat needs some help, okay? If that cat's been roaming around where you live, maybe it needs some help, okay? I'm not picking anything up right now, but maybe when we do your reading, something will come through. Let's have a look at all signs. Is everybody ready? Who's an Aries rising or sun sign online? Let's go through. We are going to be pulling a card on each sign as well. And Aries will start at, let's say, 11 minutes. Aries, okay. New moon in Cancer for Aries. Let's bring a card out for each sign. We've got Aries first. This is in Aries, your new moon in Cancer, in your area of house, home, family. So there could be a lot of growth within your home. Perhaps you're wanting to do some extensions upon your home or add to your home. Perhaps this is literal because it does involve family as well, right? We have the Three of Wands. So maybe you're thinking of traveling from home or traveling to a home. Perhaps you're looking at where you live and what would be a good place to continue living, okay? Perhaps you've outgrown your home. Perhaps you want to upgrade your home, okay? So amazing for that. Also marriage, children, having babies, right? Bringing new pets into the home. And it's a very nourishing new moon. It's going to really help and support any of these areas, okay? Property, real estate, trips and travel. We have the Three of Wands, which is perfect for that because that's looking into the distance, like what's next for me? Where can I go? What's going to bring me happiness in and around home, house, family, okay? But it is like a lot of growth. You could be adding a pet, like I said, a baby, and you may be hearing news of a family member, or you could be finding out you're pregnant or somebody close to you that you know. So it's a really beautiful new moon in that regard here, guys. Okay, let's have a look at Taurus at 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Taurus, let's have a look for you. Now, Taurus, this is in your third house of learning something new, okay? Now, this can definitely be whatever you're learning, it's about bettering yourself. The Eight of Wands is fast movement. It's also about learning online. So anything to do with online learning. And it's really going to help you to advance in the future. So whatever you're learning, it's going to help you. If you have been, also it's Taurus, it's about verbalizing, okay? Perhaps in the past you haven't always verbalized your emotions or what's making you fearful or stressed or any anguish, okay? So this is a very mental full moon for you, Taurus. Anything from your past could come up, and it's easy for you in this new moon to put a new spin on it. This could definitely involve another person, but this is about thinking in a new way, being able to talk, being able to say out loud what it is you need. Taurians have this very strong ability to stand their ground. They are earth signs. Perhaps it is bringing in a lot more emotion for you, Taurus, right now, okay? You're driven, you're motivated, you're possibly learning something new. There could be something in your community that you're learning. Building new friendships is here as well for Taurus. Writing, teaching, anything to do with learning whatsoever, okay? So this new moon is really highlighted and very positive for you in all those things. Okay, let's have a look at the next sign, which is Gemini, rising or sun. Mainly rising, guys. If you can check your rising, that would be amazing. Gemini, this can be in money. This is a good moon for you. This is a really beautiful moon. And it's all about the dollars. It's all about the material, okay? And it's raining again outside. So this is all about the material. And as I say that, we have the Two of Cups. Your relationship with money, I just want to say, the relationship with, new sources of income could come in, new jobs. You may charge more for your services. It's very highlighted here, working from home as well, okay? Working from home is very much highlighted. I want to get another card on that because it is about money. And then we have the Ten of Cups. So whatever you're doing now, Gemini, to make more money or make your surroundings more beautiful. And this can also be for your partner, your friends, or, close friends or a family member. They may be getting a new job, a new source of income here. But whatever is happening in that regard is going to bring you a lot of emotional contentment through finances, through the material, okay? Okay, Cancer. Oh my goodness, Cancer. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a quick shuffle first before we start with Cancer. Let's have a look and see what's here. If I get a court card, guys, I'm putting it back because it's not the card I want. So I'm asking Spirit not to bring the court cards out, although they have brought a couple out I've had to put back. Okay, so Cancer, wow. This is where you get your justice here. The universe is shining upon you, Cancer. This is in your first house. And this, Cancer, for you is really a new way of living. If you've been treated unfairly, or, I mean, we all have, right, in some capacity, right? If you need to have a look at the new direction you want to go in, a new way of life, this is your own very philosophical path direction. Perhaps you want to get out of your comfort zone, out of your bubble, dream bigger. This is about relationship with self, okay? And we have the Justice card on that. So if you've had any unfairness done, it's time to put that behind you. It's time to take control of yourself and your own life. And this, Cancer, is also connections with foreign lands, new adventures, travel, anything new with spirituality, and even spiritual career, or a career, okay? So this is about bringing light to the situation now, really being firm and disciplined, I want to say, with yourself as far as moving forward and what you want to bring in, what new things you want to bring in to expand yourself, okay? And Jupiter is here, of course, all the way through. And these readings are all the way through really for the next 12 months with this new moon in Cancer, because Jupiter is conjunct here and will continue to support Cancer, all the signs with what's coming through today, okay? So Leo, 17 minutes and 30 seconds for Leo. Let's shuffle for those Leo suns or rising. Let's have a look and see. Ooh, wow. I was just going to say something's brewing in love, okay, for Leo and love. And if you're a Vedic as well, you're looking at your Vedic sign. If you're a Virgo, you're looking at Leo, okay, Virgo suns. Leo, Vedic. Leo, sun and rising, something is brewing in love. So this is really auspicious, really beautiful. This is about something happening, possibly something brewing in regards to love. If you're in a relationship, you could get engaged. If you are in a relationship, you could be moving in together. If you are married or coupled or either or not, you could be having a birth. There could be news of children, or children could be having, your children could have some really exciting news. I'm just going to say, Leo, here with this, I feel it's going to be like a secret attached to this, where you find something out that's super exciting and possibly not tell family, friends or people, and just sort of keep it to yourself, especially like if you're getting engaged or you're getting pregnant, you're going to wait possibly for this reveal. But if you're single, beautiful moon here for new love coming through, coming in. I love this for you, Leo. Very, very nice. Okay, let me just refresh my feed because no one's talking at all. And I'm like, okay. And there we go. We have more people online. Sometimes my feed, I don't know why it does that, but I just refreshed it. Thank you, Queen, for your timestamps. I will be putting them in. That's the word I was looking for. Timestamps. Hi, Chetna, Chanley. We've got a few more people on, Michael. All right, let's have a look and see what else is here. We have a long list. Libra, sun, moon, rising. I want to say moon for you as well, Libra, for whatever reason. So 19 minutes and 45 seconds. We're going to go for the star sign of Libra, whether it's sun, whether it's rising. Okay. Ooh. Court card. I don't want the court cards, please, Spirit. Just bring me a normal card, a minor arcana or a major. Okay. I feel that you're really getting out of your head at this time. If you've had any conflict, Libra, with others around this new moon in Cancer, it's going to bring a reconciliation. It's going to bring possibly a new way of thinking, okay, for you. So this is about you, your public, how others see you, okay? Your status in the world, your reputation, your career, saying yes. I want you to say yes, Libra, to all those different things, okay? So there's something, if you have a channel on YouTube, if you, or Rumble, or wherever you go to, okay, there's something about that stepping up and getting more involved with public, okay, and public life. If you are in a job, people could be really rewarding and recognizing you for a job well done. So say yes to things right now, Libra. You have the happy Three of Cups here, and this is very much so connecting with other people for you, Libra, this new moon in Cancer. Okay, really, really nice. Scorpio. Okay, where's all the Scorpios out there? Sun and rising Scorpio. Let's see what's here for you at 21 minutes and 15 seconds. Oh, we have the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so 21 minutes and 21 seconds, let's say, for Scorpio. This is all about your 12th house. This is all about, like, what are your major visions and plans for the future. Now is a perfect time to manifest this in, do some vision boards, do some journaling. Whatever you are wanting, your wish will be, whatever you are commanding. I'm seeing a genie in my mind's eye. Your wish is my command type of energy, okay? And this is all about your future, how you can be inspired, connected, where your passions, your hobbies. This could also be your children. This could be children in your life as well. You want to be broadening your horizons, okay? And finding the meaning in life right now. Not staying to the status quo. This is moving outside yourself, Scorpio, getting involved with others and new connections. And this is really, really nice for Scorpio. There's a lot of inspiration, creativity coming through for you. So that is really beautiful. Okay, let's pull out another couple of cards for Scorpio. So Scorpio, Sun and Rising Spirit. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. What is going to make you feel abundant, okay? So this is all about really, like, what that means to you. What you can do to broaden your horizons, to look towards your future and be inspired and connected with others. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. So it's definitely about breaking out of that Four of Pentacles box and just thinking a lot bigger here, Scorpio, okay? All right, let's have a look at Sagittarius at 23 minutes. Sag, suns and rising. Let's see what's here for you, darlings. Okay. Sagittarius. Oh, we have, oh my goodness. We have two cards came out. First time two cards have come out for Sag. And you have the World, which reminds me of Wheel of Fortune energy. And you have Sagittarius in this card. This is amazing. I want to say, you know, I think Cancer, and I think it was, who was the one with love, was very auspicious, but this is super nice. You're definitely going on the right path. You're on a soul path that's going to bring new opportunities, Sag, with this new moon in Cancer. Luck is here. Jupiter is on your side. Jupiter is your ruler, okay? This is about your life path, your sense of self, your home, where you live, the relationships with the people that you live with family members. And a lot of things can lead to healing and a reset in those. And we do have that Six of Cups, which is about family. It's about soul ties. It's about healing. It's about, you know, where you've been on your life path. So you could be feeling quite philosophical at this time, Sagittarius, and what new direction you want to take that in, okay? It's all about your sense of self in this world in regards to others and where you live and the relationships, especially with your family, okay? So get excited because there's some new things coming up, especially with the World being here, close of a cycle and the start of a new one. There's a soul journey that you, Spirit wants to put you on, Sag, and it is very much highlighted with this new moon. Okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Mainly your rising Capricorn at 24 minutes and 45 seconds. Partnerships. This is all about your partnerships with your bosses, your partnerships with your family members, your partnerships with your partner, with your husband, with your wife. Oh, we have another, it could be to do with fire energy as well here. You may want to start working with a therapist, an advisor, and have more interactions with your employees, okay? There's a lot of fairness. What you give out, Capricorn, you are going to get back equally right now. Six of Pentacles is definitely equal energy in collaborations with others. If you have an idea at work, your bosses are going to be open to listening to your opinion or your ideas. If this is very fruitful here. This is getting back what you put out, Capricorn, especially like with career, but and in your marriage. So if you want to work through this with an advisor as well, there's a lot of growth here. Interactions with anything to do with legalities and paperwork as well will be very highlighted and auspicious as well. Okay. Aquarius, my Aquarius family out there, Sun and Rising Aquarius for 26 minutes and 15 seconds. Yes, these are short snippets, but if you want to go online and have a look and find a good astrologer, there'll be a lot more information for each of your signs. I'm just doing this today as a quickie. Okay, so Aquarius, you also got the Three of Cups. I think that Libra, I can't remember, but I think that Libra got this card. So, your sister sign. Aquarius, this is all about your day-to-day, your work, your habits. You definitely starting afresh. Whatever you're starting now, whether it be a healthy eating plan, whether it be an exercise routine, whether it be a new job or your new relationship, and what you do in your day-to-day. Maybe you want to change up some sort of habit that is outgrown you, that is not working anymore for you. You're going to get instant rewards here, okay? It's a very intuitive new moon in Cancer for you, Aquarius. You will know who and what to stay away from, okay? Maybe some people that you've outgrown that you may want to release from your life. But it's really positive to do so, okay? So Aquarius, this is about getting instant gratification and continuing with it, okay, for the next 12 months with Jupiter being there. Pisces, last but not least, we're going to go 27 minutes and 30 seconds for the star sign of Pisces, Sun or Rising, okay? Really, really, really nice full moon for you, Pisces, okay? Is in your sister sign of Cancer, and this is all about fun, okay? Pleasure, excitement, entertainment. And right now, Pisces, you're prioritizing what makes you feel happy. It's all about your happiness. What you need to release on an emotional level, what you need to go towards. He's walking here towards the Nine of Cups, okay? So for the next 12 years, you'll be prioritizing fun, pleasure, entertainment, new connections in regards to that, relationships possibly for the next year. What makes you happy? It's all about what makes you happy for the next 12 months and what feeds your soul. And this can also relate to hobbies, creativity, very creative sign anyway, Pisces. So, this is about your passions. This is about what makes you tick, what makes you feel happy, and what does no longer require you to have in your life. So if something you've been like, a job is not making you passionate and happy, if you're not getting any fun or pleasure from that job, this is a perfect time to look for something new. About a relationship, but it's not about leaving something and feeling sad. It's about getting excited about the next 12 months and all the new, the new fun, pleasure and entertainment and things like that are coming in. It's all about you, what feeds your soul and what makes you super happy. Okay? Right. So that's all the signs. I'm going to have a quick break for like a couple of minutes, not for long. And while we have a reset, or I have a reset, okay, we've got Dasha on the list first. I will be also just having a quick meditation because when I do parts of my live, and now I want to move into the channeled spirit messages, I want spirit to come through, I want them to come into the room or on an external, at least into my mind, and bring messages for everybody. This has been happening a lot more for me lately. So you need to be patient here with me because I need to have a reset in that regard and have a chat with spirit, okay? So, and tell them that they need to come through, okay? They really need to come in and, make this a priority today, okay? So if anyone of the spirit world is here to speak to anyone online that I'm talking to and want to bring messages forward, to please come through with everyone's greatest good in mind. And we have 11 on the screen. Okay. So I'm going to have a reset. I'm going to have a chat with Spirit, and I won't be too long. Thank you. Okay, thank you guys for waiting. Oh, we've got 3 people online. People love to jump on and off, don't they? And that's okay. Okay. You'll have to look back, Elaine. I can't put timestamps up until I finish my live, and then I'll go on and I'll put some. Okay. Let's have a look. The first person on the list was Dasha. So Dasha, post your question. Let's have a look and see what comes through for you, or if any spirit wants to come through for you from the afterlife. See if anyone wants to come through for you. Okay. Dasha, will my crush come together as a couple with healthy relationship? Okay. All right, let's have a look, Dasha. Eight of Swords. That was going to be, I'll put that here. We'll pull another card for your overall energy. And that is a court card. Okay, so this is one of the court cards. Page, Knight, Queen or Kings from one of the suits. See if you can guess what that is, guys. We can all work together to tune into that card. Let's continue with your reading. All right. All in the upright, please, Spirit. I don't want any reversals today unless I really feel that they need to be there. Okay. You have a decision to make right now, whether to think positively about this or not. Like, in your mind, do you think that you are worthy, I want to say, of this gift of love, whether it's this person or somebody else? There may be an internal battle. Maybe there's been problems in the past, Dasha, that you've really had to face and they've been difficult. We've all had problems, whether it's friends, family or lovers in the past, and we've possibly put some walls up here. So you need to break down this wall, okay? This wall, this guardedness that you've been feeling or you're feeling right now. Perhaps it's not the right time to make a particular decision about this person. That is, like, Spirit wants you to really let your guard down though, because the next step is opening your arms and receiving a gift. Now this we are talking about love here. So, you know, whether this is a pentacle or not, because pentacles can talk about material things. This is about your self-worth, and Spirit's saying you've done a lot of work on yourself already. Now you need to work really hard on your mind, and also not to like build those walls for others, and not just this person, but just like other people. Okay, Dasha. Let's have a look at what else we have. Yeah, so the Fool's Journey is the beginning of, you know, a new chapter in your life in relationships, where you really have to put all this other stuff out of the way and say, right, it's a lot about self-worth here. I just feel it's about self-worth. Do you feel that you're worthy of it? Your past does not define you, okay? It's about stepping away from your past and the way people have treated you. And I also want to say, the way people treat us is usually how they feel about themselves. So, you know, there's an element of compassion here for your past and needing to put that behind, knowing that those people were not the right people, and possibly they also have a lot of healing to do. Okay, so let's have a look specifically at this person. I think that you will move into this new energy of the Fool, where you're able to think a lot more positively and optimistically about your future. As far as this person's concerned, I don't know, do you know them from online? That's possible. They're showing up as the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn energy. They could be a rising or even a moon sign in in astrology. Okay, so, you know, don't base too much emphasis, I don't, on star signs. We've all got lots of elements within our chart. So this is possibly knowing them from online, or, you know, talking to them online. You really look up to this person. You feel that they like are the whole package type of thing, especially with the King of Pentacles being here. Okay, you see, like, you really look up to them, but things are not moving right now. Okay, now it may not be exactly the right time to for this person to move towards you, or you to move towards them. I just want to say, don't get too this may give you clarity. You've got another ace here, Ace of Swords. Don't get too hung up on this person. I want this person. This is my person. I feel there's a whole world out there of possibilities of new relationships for you. it's not showing me very clearly whether this person is the right person for you. I think you're getting more clarity today on this reading to say there's new opportunities, and possibly with the Pentacles coming out, quite a lot of Pentacles coming out here. We've got the Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Perhaps your focus needs to be on your career, on the way you make your money, possibly on where you live as well right now, more over a relationship, okay? So we can have a crush on someone, we can be crushing on them. It doesn't mean to say that Spirit wants us to bring that person through. I'm also picking up, and they're saying it again, so it may be for you, or someone online, Larry or Harry. So Larry or Harry, if you know anyone that's passed on, anyone online, not just you, Dasha, because they're coming through, but it doesn't mean to say that they're for you. It could be someone who knows someone who's passed. They could have passed in an accident as well, something to do, or something to do with their throat, or some sort of infection, or something to do with their chest. But that's coming through here. Okay, so I don't know if any of you know anyone called Harry or Larry, but they're here and they're coming through, okay? All right, as far as love is concerned, sorry, Dasha, I just have to bring forward messages when people come in. Whatever you wish to happen, just in general, in love, you will get it, okay? But you will, you will get it. You will get the love you want, but it may not be right around the corner, and it may not be with this person, all right? And you've got another ace, but you will have a beginning in love, someone that can come in that you can grow with. It can be this King of Pentacles, but I feel that that was more so their energy. And you will have like a wish fulfillment in regards to love and happiness. But there's a feeling of lack here, like I can't do this, I can't approach that person, I can't, until you like change your mindset and have more like confidence and worth within yourself. Like Spirit wants you to really work on that Five of Pentacles. Look at the bottom of the deck energy, okay? Let's pull out this card, which is one of the court cards. Like I said, I don't know if anyone guessed the Page of Cups, but excuse me, for you, Dasha, this is like a new love journey, okay? This is like being able to embrace the journey of life, the human story, the journey of the tarot, and look, you have the Fool card, so all the opportunities that are out there, okay? All the opportunities that are out there for you, for love in the future, okay? Let's have a look at one more Oracle card for you, Dasha. There's possibly someone that's been crying a lot lately that's online, so I just want to say that, but, you know, let me just put that out there. So you have healing, yeah. Like I said, that healing the mind, healing things, that building that wall that you've put up, and really trying to support your mind here, okay, and think positively. I had a problem with always thinking negatively, like in the past. And I always, when those negative thoughts come in, just replace it with positive, optimistic thoughts, or just cancel or delete that negative thought that comes through, okay? The next person on the list is Marissa. Okay. I think everyone has that problem sometimes, Dasha. There is lots of new beginnings for you, Dasha, with love, but I don't know whether it's with that person. I'm just going to be completely honest here. Marissa, Princess, Triny are the next three people. So, Princess, I feel I have a message for you from a grandmother figure or an older lady is coming through, but that's just specifically for you, okay? So and I'm having throat issues again, so she could have had problems with her throat, something thyroid related as well. Okay, interesting, Princess. So that's coming through for you. Let's see what Marissa's question was. Okay, I have feelings for Von, but he's currently involved with someone. They just had a baby together. What do I need to know about Von's feelings for me? Oh dear. Okay, let me bring forward advice really from Spirit on this. We can have feelings for people. We can find someone attractive. First of all, Spirit's saying to me, how well do you really know this person? Because I think however you put them on a pedestal is possibly in an illusions type of way. Because I'm seeing like Seven of Cups energy. Let's pull out a tarot card to tie your reading together. If anyone wants to guess what this is. Okay. Marissa, this is your reading. Okay. This is what Spirit wants you to focus on the most right now. And it's one of the Pentacles energies, okay? From the Ace to the 10. Let's bring out a Oracle card for you. There's something, okay, so Spirit just said closed doors. Like what goes behind closed doors in regards to his life and his family and his person and who he's with and everything. You don't know the whole story, I'm hearing, okay? It's one of the Pentacles energy, Marissa. It's not a major arcana. So we have delight. And this is the Maypole. Something could have happened in May, in the month of May, that like really made you feel closer to this person. Whether you should be or not is another story, okay? But let's have a look at past energy with this person, since you've known this person. You know, how do they make you feel? Possibly it may come through how they feel about you here. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Five of Wands. So you're probably trying to you've probably been trying to fight the feeling here for quite some time in regards to this person. And it's because their energy matches really well with yours. Like, they're very similar to you in many, many ways. They're possibly, you've watched them and how they interact with others. They're possibly very giving, very kind, very caring. You could have like had something with this person in the past few years. And you could have even like let them know how you feel, right? But there was a lot of conflict, and I feel this is within them about what to do about that situation way back when, because your energy is very much like, for example, let me example this, like you have a lot of passion, there's a lot of passionate energy here, and they could, the meeting that you first had with them, perhaps you were in a relationship or a one night something with this person, and like something triggered within you that were like turned into love, okay? Okay, let's have a look at present energy. But he's not accepting, or he didn't accept, like he didn't think any more of it than what it was, okay? So I feel like you really want to let him know right now how you feel, or you want to bring these feelings out. I'm just saying I just want to say talking to somebody else about it, like a friend or a family member, or... Okay, hold on a second. This really does come back to some sort of karmatic trauma or childhood trauma where you... Let me just bring something else forward, okay? Why is the Knight of Cups here in the present? The Queen of Cups. You imagine, okay, I just want to say, you imagine being with him again, or you imagine being in a romantic relationship. Okay. Like you really fantasize about this. And what we can manifest, we can bring in. I think this person holds you in high regard. And they possibly have similar feelings, right, than you do, to what you do. They probably have similar feelings. Possibly they're with a person who's a little bit more closed, and possibly an air sign. I'm hearing Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, like they're possibly Aquarian. They don't have to be, but there's this closed emotional feeling that they possibly have with the partner that they're with. She could be very closed emotionally. Maybe she's got the baby blues, she's just had a new baby. Perhaps they're wanting more romance in their life, but that doesn't mean to say it's with you, okay? Or it needs to be with you. Let's have a look at the future between the both of you. I think there's a new opportunity for career, work. It could be a person coming in for you. Okay, so the Lovers in reverse. I'm just going to put it in the upright here. Three of Wands. Yeah, you're going to find love with somebody else. Okay, so when the Lovers came up in the reverse, which I have to acknowledge in regards to both of you, but I feel this is you taking a new path. This is you turning your back on the fact that it could be, okay, because I don't think it will be, okay. Something probably you don't want to hear, but this is you looking and saying, right, okay, as much as I may feel for this person, I need to like create my own, like carve my own life path out here and look for someone else, because I do feel there is in the future love coming in for you. It may take some time though. I don't think it's like around the corner, Marissa. Maybe you'll meet someone online in the future. Things are going to start speeding up for you in around August. I don't feel that maybe this person's moving away as well. If they're planning on moving or moving house, moving state, there's a possibility of these people, so him and his partner moving somewhere or going away. But I feel with you, you could possibly meet someone online. Who's the person, the new person? Who's the right person for Marissa? Show me clearly, Spirit, okay? It could be a while. It could be at least another 7 months. Okay. I do feel that you'll meet someone online. And when you meet this person, you're just going to know. You're going to know. They could be a bit younger than you as well. I think that with this card coming up here, though, it's not showing me clearly who your future person is. But with this card showing up here, which is the Nine of Pentacles, is about, this is what Spirit wants you to focus on. Yourself, your wealth, your material, where you live, your comfort, and building yourself up in a way, okay, that's going to bring you a lot of delight. I think there's some really nice things coming in for you if you allow it, but you know, there is a need to release here this person, I do feel. There is joy and delight coming in for you. Princess, you are next. Get your question ready. Thank you. Queen. Okay, so let's have a look at Queen. Thank you, Queen. Let's have a look at Certified Princess. And I ask any spirit to step forward, either for Certified Princess or for okay. What is this Leo guy feelings towards me? Of reunion, any channeled messages? I'm seeing hands with a rosary. So I don't know if you have got like a Catholic background, or maybe your grandmother is Catholic, or very religious in some sort of way. Now they don't have to be Catholic. This could just mean religion. Okay. So you have a very religious, strong grandmother figure coming through. They were either a devout Christian, they were either a devout Christian, Catholic. There's something here, okay, in regards to a grandmother figure. And they just said like discipline. They're not in the room with me. So what happens with spirit coming through, they either come in from the external or literally in my space, in my home, which is fine, which I don't mind, but this person is coming through on the outside. I think that they are like definitely passed away. So just know your grandmother is with you. I'm also getting the letter B, but it's not really like significant in a name, but I'm just getting the letter B. So if that like relates to you, let me know. Okay. Okay, interesting. They're saying like to look in your mail. Now this can be your inbox or it can be your literal mailbox at your house. Because I'm seeing a letter and you're opening a letter and then there's news in the letter. Now, it doesn't have to be snail mail. It can be an email, okay? So maybe go check your emails, your trash, your spam. Check and see if you've got a mail. Hold on a second. A message. And it's very important, okay? It's a very important message that you need to hear, you need to read. It could be a legal letter as well, but don't get worried about that. It just could be something you need to action. Okay, they're not coming through anymore. Daisies. Daisies of small white flowers may be significant, okay? A small white flower. All right, let's see what's here for you in regards to your question. You have the card of courage, right? Leo energy. Here, let me find your question again because I've just gone on and on. So Leo. What is the Leo guy's feelings towards me? Courage is the strength energy, right? All right. So perhaps they've been through something recently, or you have, that's been a little bit rocky. And this can also talk about your courage, having the courage to like really go towards them. All right. What's the Leo's energy towards Certified Princess? Leo energy towards Certified Princess. This is the number 4 or the number 13, maybe significant. We also have another 4 here. You could be seeing 444, yeah. So you have a lot of angels around you. 444 talks about having angels. I've actually got, okay, someone's coming through here again. I think it's her. I think she was external and she's having more trust. So maybe you need to have more trust in this situation. You've got double Leo here, courage and the card of Leo. I don't know if they've had any health problems or there's something about their mind. I will be clarifying these. Don't worry, Certified Princess. There's something about their mind. Did your grandmother die from a fall? That's what I'm hearing as well. She fell, and I think that's a lot of elderly people, older people. She could have tripped. I'm seeing her tripping on a step or something like that. Okay, that's just coming through. I will just say what comes through when it comes through. Okay, let's have a look. If you want to talk to me, Certified Princess, I'd appreciate that. What's going on with the Leo, the Magician? You have the 4 of Wands. Ooh, so you have 444 here. This is really beautiful energy. You know, you have, oh wow. I'm picking up more on your energy than I am on them. You have what it takes to bring this in. There's something here about you being very spiritual, okay? Like super, 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 super duper spiritual right now. Or you could just be spiritual in general and really work on your spiritual growth on a constant basis, like we all should be doing, okay? As far as this person's concerned, I think you're really trying to manifest that this is your sort of twin flame. You're trying to, possibly you're imagining what it will be like to be with them. You're really trying to bring this in here, okay? Because you have a lot of feeling for this person. We have Gemini, Aquarius, we have Virgo, we have quite a few signs here, fire and water signs as well. Why is the 4 of Swords here? I feel that this is that person's energy right now. Possibly they've gone through something. You know, they could have a few habits that you do not know about. They possibly, you know, like their booze a little bit too much here. That is definitely something that they need to break, a habit that they need to break, okay? There's a habit that I feel this person needs to break, and it's not your job to heal this person. You could have met them online. Show me more about this person's spirit. More Leo energy, the number 8. We have Taurus, Libra here as well. I don't know if this person likes the ladies. I think this person likes the ladies. I think they like to party. I think they like to get out there. So why is the Courage card here for you? Okay, why is this twin flame energy here? The Moon. I do feel it's something you don't see. I mean, I think they find you very attractive. Okay, I really do. I think they find you attractive, but I think they also date a lot of women, or they, you know, they are very like, not, you know, sort of player energy, but very like, they like to, they could be very good looking as well. Okay. All right. All right, let's have a look and see. Yeah, I don't think they're ready for a relationship, this person. I think they may find you very attractive, but it depends what you want in your life. And just knowing that, you're trying to manifest this person and imagine what it would be like to be with them. You could have a very good relationship with them, as far as like a friendship as well. I'm just not sure if what you're trying to bring in is what you ultimately would be happy with having. So if you and him were to get together, that's what I want to know. You've got the Nine of Wands energy, okay? You've got the Eight of Cups energy as well. So, I think that you can manifest this person towards you. I think that they can be very attracted to you. And I think that you could possibly get into a relationship with them if that's what you want. Because you are very spiritual and you can manifest anything you want, okay? We can have anything we want. I'm not sure it'd be the right thing to do. I'm not sure your life would be very happy with this person, because you'd always be like on guard, especially in, because of who they are and what they like to like flit about from one to another. So I'm just not sure that'd be good for you. Okay. There's something here. So what do you need to do? Six of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles. I think you have a soul contract with this person in some sort of way, but don't hang on to it like that's my person. I think that you need to get your mind, like, if that's what you want, if that's what you want to do, if you want to go down that path of being intimate with them or starting something with them, just know that it's not going to bring, I don't feel, a solid connection here, all right? So working on your mind is really important. I'm asking Spirit what would happen ultimately. Yeah, look at this player energy. Things would be like stalled. Things would be slow, in and out energy. You'd text them, they wouldn't text you back. You'd always be wondering what they were doing and who they were with. And look at what we got at the bottom of the Swords. You'd be watching your back all the time. And there's trust issues possibly that you have to sort of like deal with. The Chariot in the reverse, it's not your path with that person, okay? All right, so we have courage. So makes sense now. Have the courage to walk away from this. You can feel for someone. You can like have crushes on people, whatever. When they're not necessarily means that they're the right person for you, though. Okay. So this is interesting because this is the second time today I've talked about this. Okay. Similar message from whoever I just spoke to before. Stella, post your question, lovely. Thank you for your donation. If you do donate, you will be after Stella. And yeah, we'll go straight into your reading if you do donate. Okay. Okay. If you missed the new moon special at the beginning of this live, you can always go back now or later and have a look at that, okay? What do my spirit guides want me to know? Let's pull out your main energy, put it on this little easel here, and you can try and tune into what that could be. So, very nice card. It's one of the major cards, okay? Let's use these for the base of the reading. If there's not something in your life that's going to get you super excited and really happy, there's something coming in, Stella. So do not fear, your spirit guides are here. Like the type of energy, like they've got your back, spirit has your back with something. Is there something that you really want to bring in, something that you really want to do? Because I'm just telling you right now, if there is, get disciplined with it. Do not procrastinate. Go forward. Now is the time with this new moon in Cancer, okay? There may be a lot of energy around home life, family life, relationships with others, your mother energy. There's a real need to focus on yourself and those that are really close to you, especially female energy, okay? So we have the Hierophant energy, which talks about discipline. It is Taurus energy. I don't know if you're thinking of traveling or going somewhere. I'm picking that up as well. Study is coming through here. You've got a lot of things here about your home or where you live as well. So let's see why the Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here, Spirit? Oh, Seven of Swords. Perhaps you're doing something you're not telling people you're doing, or something's coming in that's new. Because I do feel this is very nice energy, even though the Seven of Swords. Look at that, the Ace of Wands. Something creative that you want to start. Perhaps you're starting a new job. I feel that you're keeping a lot of the good things to yourself. And this could be to do with like you don't trust everyone around you, or you just want to keep it to yourself. But something really nice is coming in, okay? That's going to get you very excited. So Spirit is suggesting here not to tell everyone your life story and what you're doing all the time, every 5 minutes of the day. Stay off social media as much as you can, like all, you know, Instagram and Facebook and all those sorts of things. Like people don't need to know what you're doing. I do feel that something is coming in here that you're going to get super excited about, but you are leaving somewhere. Now, you may be going somewhere sunny, all right? You may very well be going somewhere sunny with another person as well. What else do we have here? You're taking something that you've learned from the past and you're applying it to something today. So a new creative business opportunity, a new project, something you're creating here, okay? And if it is travel, you're going to have an amazing time. I do feel it's a lot to do with leaving. Ace of Wands to the Two of Wands. Yeah, you're not like... Okay, so why are you getting all this wish fulfilled energy with this new travel, this new thing, whatever this is, okay? New job. Why are you getting wish fulfillment? You're keeping it to yourself. You're keeping something here to yourself. You're going to find a lot of answers on this trip, okay? Things are going to, like, you're going to take what you're passionate about or what you're thinking of doing, because I don't think you're actioning it necessarily yet, because you've only got the Two of Wands and not the Three of Wands. And you're thinking how you can work it around your everyday life. So this could be a project. This could be like a new opportunity, a YouTube channel. What is this, Spirit? What is this thing that you're thinking of doing? Ten of Cups. You know it's going to make you really happy and it will bring a lot of success, I'm just going to say. If you're wanting to start something, okay? You could be going away with family as well. You could be traveling with family or friends. Specifically two friends, Stella here. I'm just going to say you could be born in the year of the rat. You could be a Virgo. Or there's something about a rat. I don't want to scare you, okay? I like mice and stuff, but I know that they're not very, yeah, you may see a rat. I feel this is future energy. So if you're on your trip and you see a mouse or a rat, pay attention to what's going on around you at that exact point, okay? Just park that, okay? I feel that, yeah, okay, you're going alone, which is hermit energy, but I feel that there's a lot of others around you. Cruising, possibly, staying in a place where there's lots of interactions with other people. Whatever you're doing, though, you're going to get the answers. Ten of Pentacles. There's some answer coming in that's going to make you very happy. And you're not going to need to pause on something anymore. You're going to come back from this trip and you're going to action something. You'll have plenty of time to think about what that is and how things have stopped you in the past. And it's got a lot to do with fear, okay? So you're going to possibly be spending a lot of time on this trip really looking at your fears, doing healing work, doing journaling, doing some healing, which can be like difficult to do and like can cause possibly a lot of tears here, but it will ultimately be really good for you. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Something really good will come out of this trip, okay? You got the Nine of Cups and this trip card, or this moving at fast pace. August, you could be going on this trip in August as well. August, September, we have October here as well. You have the Sun, which is also August, Leo energy. So this is like a lot of exciting new things coming your way that you possibly don't see coming, because we have the Moon here. All right. Now, I don't have the card of a masculine, or like, I do have cards of friendships though. You may meet people that are new friends, but who knows if you're looking for love. Trip is going to be very much more so really doing a lot of internal work and understanding why you need to break down the barriers in your life and how you need to really replace your fears by just going for it, okay? The next person is Triny. Triny, what does Spirit want you to know? Triny, let's have a look and see what's here for you. I'm getting a Labrador. A Labrador came straight in like a golden retriever. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but just park that if it doesn't, okay? Because something could come in the future. You could even have a dog cross your path, and you need to pay attention to what's going on around you when that happens. So just park that, okay? So I'm getting a golden retriever or a Labrador. If you had a golden retriever or a Labrador in your life, just know that they are still around you if they're in spirit, okay, Trini? You can let me know if what's going on there with the Labrador, okay? Some people call them Labradors, like I do here. Some people call them golden retrievers. Okay. You have the card of intuition, being highly intuitive at this time, okay? Pisces energy, Trini, okay? Being able to really connect with your angels right now and your guides to get more clarity, because we've got a door opening. It wants to open. There's light coming out of it here. And you're like, how can I get past this point at this time? It's almost like, how can I get to the next level? How can I get to the finishing line? How can I start this new thing? Okay? And you have the shield in front of you. It's actually a mirror, but I feel it's a shield. There's a need to possibly break down some sort of barrier here to believe that you're intuitive as well, okay? Thank you, Stella. You will be next. Okay. Okay, Trini. Yeah. Ooh, so we have double Pisces. So I don't know if that means anything to you. We also have Virgo energy here. Okay, let's pull another couple of cards. There's a male energy. He's not in the room, but he's coming from external. He's either a father. So if your father has passed, Trini, or your grandfather, we'll go forward with that. And I'll just ask him to wait. Okay. It's not been an easy life or an easy time. There's been a lot of things that you've had to walk away from on an emotional level. And Spirit's saying now is time to look at your shadow side and say, you know, what are the parts of me that I need to change, the habits? You could be Capricorn rising as well, I'm hearing, okay. Like, there's new opportunities wanting to come in. There's a thing here as well about not dealing with the noise, not dealing with the drama, not dealing with the communication from certain people in your current, okay. And you're really emotionally withdrawn because you can't deal with the mental conflict that other people, or just the noise. I'm just hearing noise around you. So this could be a period of like just really wanting to be by yourself, be on your own, getting away from everyone, getting away from BS, okay? Trini. Why is the moon here? Six of Pentacles. The Justice in the reverse, okay? You just have to acknowledge that it came out in the reverse. Yeah, where have you been your own worst enemy? I'm hearing, okay? This could be relationships you started with others. This could be like things that we've done that are not so great in our lives, and me included, and everyone on here and online will have gone through something that they're not proud of, okay? Perhaps you're thinking about this a lot lately. Perhaps you're thinking, you know, and I'm just going to say, don't think that karma will always come back to bite you. It's about prayer. It's about being in touch with, you know, God, Jesus, whoever you pray to, your angels, to open a new doorway, to sort of like wipe the slate clean, okay? Because I do feel that you haven't possibly, perhaps you're looking at your shadow self and said, I wasn't fair in that situation, whether it's with a mother, a father, a child. There's something here that you're not proud of. And Spirit's coming through to say, face the energy, cry it out, put it to bed, okay? Yeah, so and now I'm getting an initial. So I'm getting this grandfather figure coming through. He has a book in his hand, so he could have been a writer, he could have read a lot, he could have, but this is like the book of wisdom from the Hierophant energy, okay? Like he's saying to me, you know, yeah, you've done it hard. There probably was some ancestral karma. I don't feel that your grandfather was very proud of like certain things he did in his life, if that makes sense to you as well. Maybe he wasn't like a really close family man either. Perhaps he was quite internalized and not necessarily put his heart on the table. That doesn't mean to say he wasn't loving and giving, but he wasn't always like that, or he found it very hard to do that. I'm getting the letter S, so that could be significant. Let's see why this conflict and defeat is here. Do you have a wooden box in your home? Because I'm seeing him open like a wooden box. It could have jewelry in it. It could have letters in it. It could have something in it. Perhaps it's something you've put away a long time ago. Could be a box under your bed as well, okay? All right, that's just coming through. Do with that what you will. Then there's this Three of Wands. This is the staying away from drama right now, just following your own path. Don't let others tell you what they think you should do. You will only be happy if you always happy if you follow your own heart and your own dreams, okay? So we've got the Ace of Cups here. There's something new coming in. And I think that he's trying to bring like a gift to you of love. So I don't know if you've like... Perhaps there's something in that jewelry box, okay? Maybe you need to look in there. Maybe there's something you haven't seen for a while, or an amulet or something you need to wear. So connect more with like a grandmother figure. Just know that he's with a woman on the other side, whether it's your grandmother or like someone he was very close to, a sister possibly, that's coming through strongly. But he's wanting to bring a gift of love in. I don't know if you've got like a relationship happening right now. You're definitely sourcing peace, all right, from people around you. You're definitely emotionally withdrawing from certain people. I'm getting Connecticut as well for you. I don't know if that makes any sense. He could have come from Connecticut. The woman that he's with could have been linked to Connecticut, or you yourself. Or this could be some sort of future thing where you're meeting a person, maybe they're from or were born in Connecticut. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. Okay, let me know if it does. But the person that's coming in, if you're single, is very solid, okay? If you are with a person right now, if you're dating, I do feel there's some sort of marriage, engagement, children coming in for you, okay? Last card, emotional withdrawal. There's definitely a child in your environment. Could be a girl child as well. If you've had a child that's passed, also, that's coming through. Like, it might not be your child. It could be like... a miscarriage, or, you know, a baby not being born. That's coming through. And you don't have to put that in the feed if that is your story, Trini. But if it is your story, but if it is, Just know that they're okay and they're in spirit, okay? And also, it doesn't have to be your child, okay? But there's something here about a child passing, okay? I'm also getting like the name Haley. It could be significant or not. Just put this aside, write this down, because it could come up in the future where you hear about something, okay? It's not a premonition that you're going to lose a child, though. I'm not going to go there. That's not what this channel's about, okay? That's not how I channel. So we have Pisces energy, a child. Perhaps you're starting to also put your... I feel that you're dating online in the future here. That you're being more emotionally open and sort of putting your heart on the line a little bit. I do feel that there is definitely someone coming in for you, all right? I do feel that love is in your next chapter of your story, okay, which is really very nice. Get out there, Trini, get out there, go have fun, go dancing, go out with friends. If you don't have any friends, make some new friends, okay? It's a very intuitive time for you right now. Make sure that you're really practicing your spiritual gifts and your spirituality and your prayers, etc. But I do feel love coming in for you, okay? There is love coming in. It's on the horizon. That masculine, that grandfather figure, he is okay. I think there is like... that there is an element of shyness or sadness, okay? I've got someone else coming through now. So Stella, sorry, post your first question. Lovely. Let's have a look and see what's here for Stella. Stella. Okay. I think it's really hard to make friends in this day and age. I think with so much online stuff going on, okay, I think that it'd be super hard to make new friends. But if I was in the market for new friends, I'd probably go, source out a spiritual group, a sporting club or something like that where I can make friends that are like doing things that I'm also interested in, okay? What is your father's energy? What is going on with him? His initials are JP. Has he passed on, Stella, or is he still alive in this human plane? Okay, let me know, please. Let's have a look and see what's here. What are Stella's father's energy? Oh. He's alive. I don't know if his name's John or James. That's coming through. John or James. He's got a lot of new beginnings happening for him in his life right now. There's a lot of excitement here. He's making better decisions. So, which tells me that possibly there's some regrets here in regards to whatever his life was before this moment when we're doing this reading. He could be in a new relationship. I do feel that he's with another person. Okay. There's a sadness around a mother figure. So it could be his mother. Or it could be that your mother. All right. Like regrets here. There's some sort of regret in regards to a mother. And just know, guys, that spirit can come through even though the person is alive, because their soul, okay, their soul, their spirit, their energy. I think he regrets a lot of things he's done in his life. I think that he has made some bad decisions like we all have, and he wants a new start. Now, if he's not already, he could be thinking about a new business with this person that he's with, or getting married, okay? But he's very happy with the person he's with, okay? Why is this passion ignited here? So very strong Ace of Wands type of energy. He's very happy with who he's with. I'm getting the name Brenda. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. If it does, let me know, okay? So after looking possibly for a very long time, perhaps when he was younger, he was a bit of a ladies' man. Okay, he feels he's found the person that he wants to be with. Okay, he's very happy. She could have a large family, and he could be really connected with her family quite a lot. There is a lot of regret here from the past. I don't know if you have another sister, but I'm getting like a sister, whether it's his sister or your sister. Like, I feel he has another child, like there's two here. Okay. Why is the universe here? Ace of Swords. Nine of Wands. Okay, so I'm just going to say this. He knows that with you, he's been very blocked. He's possibly blocked his emotions. I just want to say he didn't know how to process emotions. I'm getting the name Gary as well for you, okay? And then we've got the Nine of Wands in reverse. I think there's a lot of regret there. A lot of regret for past things, which he thinks about a lot. He goes back to the past and thinks about it. But he wants, like, to be happy with this new person or with this person he's with. And like I said, I feel she's got a big family, or he's involved with their family. He's definitely been going through a lot of healing, okay? He could have Scottish heritage, I'm just going to say as well. There's a definite, lots of new opportunities opening up for him in regards to the person he's with. And the person he's with is younger. She could be Asian as well, I'm just going to say. She could be of Asian descent, okay? He loves her very much. He thinks up to her very much. She could have her children or a child as well. All right, now why is the Choose Wisely in the reverse here? I think he wasn't fair. I think he's acknowledging, even though he's alive, like it's almost like his spirit's around, saying, you know, he's acknowledging that he wasn't fair, or there wasn't a lot of fairness, and he did make the wrong choices, and he's just wanting to really be happy now. But there is regrets here, Stella. What's your second question? Yeah, he wish he hadn't been selfish, okay, in some areas of his life. But I think that we're all like this, right? We all have these regrets. We all have these, like, if I could have done it again, I would have made these choices or decisions, all right? I think he's going on a trip soon. Like, where is he going? Maybe you don't know where he's going, but there's some sort of trip possibly coming up for him. He's possibly had a lot of financial difficulty in the past, all right? And he's making wise choices now in regards to money, finances, where he lives, his nest egg. He wants to be able to leave money for you guys, you and your sister or your brother or whatever, okay? But I do see him, like, going away as well. Perhaps he's going somewhere. He's going to leave a legacy for you. That's how I'm going to say it. He's also either going somewhere, or he is somewhere right now. There's possibly somewhere from his past, maybe somewhere he was born, somewhere he's always wanted to go. Yeah, look at the world, yeah. So he could be traveling right now. He's having a really good time, just know that, if he is traveling, and he's having a lot of fun with him and his partner. I also see a masculine friend around him that is a really good support to him. Let's have a look at his energy towards you, Stella. Next person is, hi Sky, the next person is Ari. So Ari, get ready with your question. Ooh. Well, first of all, he loves you greatly, okay? He loves you. And I don't know whether you feel that he wasn't there emotionally for you as you'd have wanted him to be as a father. Just know he didn't know how, okay? He wants the world for you, because this Jupiter has come out with the Wheel of Fortune. He wants the absolute best for you. There's a great deal of love for you. We have Capricorn energy and Sagittarius so far. We have the Devil, all right? Perhaps there's things in his life that have stopped him, I want to say. It could be any habits. It could have like had any addictions. There could have been something that stopped him. He wants a new relationship with you. He wants a new relationship. So if your relationship has been emotionally withdrawn, if it's been difficult, if he's had any addictions that's either caused you or him to not be connected, I feel he's really working, and he's worked on his mental, okay? And he wants a new beginning. He wants things to be prosperous with you. There's a bird in the background or something just going crazy in my back garden. Like he could have messaged you, or you're going to hear from him. Okay? Thank you, Elaine. He could have had a problem with alcohol, I'm just going to say. In the past, I don't know if it's now or not, but I just feel that a lot of things stopped him from being emotionally open or working on your relationship. What he wants for you is to really focus on it's almost like he's here, but he's not past. It's really strange. And it's not a premonition that that's going to happen to him. Someone's got the flu online as well, I'm just going to say. So you're coming out as Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Stella. He wants you to be very aware of your health and make sure that you're making the right choices, okay? Possibly he didn't make the right choices in health or habits. He wants you to get really grounded and really focus on yourself in a financial way, okay? He wants you to get solid and grounded financially, and you're always going to be okay. I'm just going to say that, okay? What else do we have here? Why is this? Yeah. There has been a period of not talking. I do feel 10 of Swords in the reverse. I think that is going to change because you've got the Ace of Wands or Ace of Pentacles actually energy here. I hope this reading is giving you clarity. The Hanged Man in the reverse of the fact that he does want a relationship with you. I don't think it's going to happen overnight. I think it's going to quite slowly, okay? But there is a lot of happiness in the future, Stella. And it's very positive energy to do with, like, we've got a lot of fours. You've got 444 here, so go have a look. Just know 444s come out and I saw this morning and I looked it up exactly what's happening here, okay? 444 is when angels and spirit are always around you and supporting you, okay? There is going to be a new beginning between you and him. His heart chakra is open here. She's putting her hands on her heart. He wants the world for you. Just know that. That is the Wheel of Fortune. He only wants the best for you, okay? And future energy is really beautiful here. He could be a fire sign, Sag, Aries, or Leo. I feel that he knows he's been selfish, and when you've been emotionally open, he's been very withdrawn, emotional withdrawal, okay? And he really, like, mentally wants a new road with you, a new journey where you're going to at least have some sort of, there's a lot of regret. There's a lot of regret from him. This is definitely giving you clarity. Continue to put yourself first. He wants you to always put yourself first, to work on your groundedness, your money, your stability, okay? And he does want a relationship with you, or a rebirth of a relationship that's going to have something to do with home, okay? He wants possibly you to be happy in the near future with him, whereas in the past, in the home, that you weren't happy. So I don't know what happened here, but there's a lot of regret, okay? Last card, we have 10 of Cups. Beautiful way to end that. Elaine, post your first question. There is happiness in the future in regards to a home or environment with him. So I'm not saying you're moving in with him. That's not what I'm saying. 4 of Wands and the 10 of Cups is like things getting more stable, getting more where they should be in your relationship, getting more grounded, having the security that you want from a father figure. Him being there is coming in for you, okay? And I do feel that he will be more emotionally open in the future if you approach him with a conversation or whatever you need to. Elaine, post your question. Let's have a look. Okay. General. What does Elaine need to know most right now? Spirit, what do you want to bring forward to Elaine that she needs to focus on? Any advice? I don't know. Okay, Stella, Stella, sorry. Elaine, I'm just going to say this. I don't know if you are going to an opera or you love opera music or there's something to do with your creativity and what you do. So just let me know, okay? There's something about an opera or opera singers or even ballet or something like of the arts, okay? Dancing or anything to do with like musical theatre, okay, is coming through for you. All right. Wow. You've got the Three of Cups energy. Rejoice and celebration, this says. If you are not out there in the public eye, you sure are going to be. And now if you're not, or you feel like hermetized, you got to get out of your shell, girl. You got to go open your wardrobe, get some glad rags on and get out there and have some fun, or go and buy something so you make you feel good, do your hair. There's something here about aesthetics, like changing your hair, the way you look, your makeup, even what you wear, even your body image or something. There's something coming up here with celebrating with friends. I don't think you're a drinker. And sometimes it comes out with this because they've got like wine or water in glasses. And I'm seeing it as water. Okay. So, you know, if you drink, just moderation. And if you don't drink, I don't see you drinking. Or maybe you want to stop drinking. Okay, like I did. All right, let's have a look and see what's here for you. Wow. I'm seeing like photographs or pictures. I'm also seeing one of those old-fashioned movie reels. Perhaps you're going to a movie, or maybe you've made a short movie, or you know somebody that has. So you're going through a period of amazing transformation here that's really lighting up your solar plexus, which is about, yes, it's a little bit about passion, but that's more sacral chakra. This is high intuition, okay? Being very intuitive. There's something really important coming up here for you in regards to your career. There's a lot of success coming in. You have Cancer energy, and this full moon is in Pisces, which is Cancer's sister sign. Go back and have a look at the beginning, or go in astrology and see what this new moon in Cancer is going to bring forward, because you've got this Cancer energy here. So this is a perfect time to go out, socialize. Let me know if you know your rising sign, and I can just have a quick look at what that means to you, because I think you're a Virgo. Let me know, okay? So there's a lot of beautiful things coming in. You're going to be very happy. You're getting really excited. Things are changing for you. Why is this triumphant card here? Ooh. Ooh, okay. Could even have love. I want to say, if you're going out, you just said you're going out with friends this weekend, let your guard down. Let your guard down a little bit and be open to love, because there's lots of communication coming in, and there's possibly someone coming towards you that is like someone you wouldn't normally even look at twice, okay? So let's see what that's about. You need to let your guard down and be more open. Look at that Knight of Cups. I do feel that you will possibly meet someone when you go out this weekend. Cancer energy again, okay? But it's going to bring like a lot of fun here, okay? So some fun times coming in romance. Why is the Libran energy this balance card here? There's the King of Wands. Double death. Maybe you're playing some sort of casino game. Maybe you're thinking about doing some sort of like gambling online, you know, don't go crazy, but there's something here about a celebration. So, you know, money could be significant. Again, Cancer at the bottom of the deck. Triple Cancer in your reading. Maybe you're meeting a Cancer. Then you have the Death card. Double death. Big transformation energy coming for you. It could have something to do in career, but this is like, I do feel you're meeting someone. That we talked about a masculine coming into your life a while ago. I do feel it's about to happen. I'm getting the name Aiden or someone beginning with A. For someone online, it may be you. Elaine, it may be somebody else. Okay, they're sort of here. They're trying to come in. So I'm picking up the letter A. Now, it doesn't have to be the name Aiden. That just came straight through. I feel they've passed. I feel they were quite young when they passed away. And it could have been through an accident. It could have been an illness, but I'm feeling more like, or even something worse than an accident, if you know what I'm saying, but I can't say online. This person you could have known 10 years ago, okay? So let me know if you know a young male that passed away, and they could have been like 10 years ago, or someone online, and there's only 3 people online right now. All right, let's continue with this. They're trying to come through, though. Fulfillment of wishes here. We have, if you work hard and are committed to what you love, you will get your dream come true very shortly, okay? And this is like, you know, I'm just going to say, if this masculine is coming in very shortly, I'm going to say as well, and if this is your story, then it's going to bring a lot of happiness, like super duper relationship, something that could last for a very long time. You don't think it's for you. Maybe it's someone else, okay? But we only had 6 people on, so maybe it's for someone else. When I get a few more people, I'll mention it again if I remember. I sort of like got a lot of energy here from a masculine. I mean, at the base of it is your reading, but on top of this, this is like what this person can bring to you. And I think if you really put the energy and effort into this relationship, it can bring a lot of happiness. Whoever this is coming in, okay? Post your second question, Elaine, and then we're going to move to Ari. And then we've got Ari, Kutika, and Jamie. Those are the next 3 people. Elaine, post your second question. And if anyone missed the live collective at the beginning, which was all about the new moon in Cancer, go back and have a look and watch that, okay? For your sun or rising. Elaine, bring me another question, and then have I learned my twin flame lesson? What does Elaine need to know about her twin flame journey? I'm going to say yes. I think you have. Spirit saying you are on the right path. This has come up in the upright. And I think that there is someone new coming in for you. I don't think you know this person yet. This is someone you're going to be very attracted to. This is someone you're going to have a lot of success with. I'm not saying the person you're coming in is your twin flame. I believe possibly that it isn't, okay? But that doesn't mean to say you can't have relationships and experiences with other people. And if your twin flame person is not where they're supposed to be in their life and on their way towards you, they still got lessons that they need to learn too, okay? Has Elaine learnt? I'm going to say yes. I think you've learnt to put yourself first more and to set your boundaries, twin flame or not. Like, there's still a lot of hard work to be done in a twin flame relationship. It's continuous before life, in the afterlife, and in this life. So I think that you are definitely on the right track in your twin flame journey. I think you have a lot of faith and trust in spirit that the person that you're thinking about or that you know is your twin flame will do the work that they need to do. Okay, and look at that positive movement forward. You are moving in the right direction. We have 8 here, which is as above, so below. Okay, let's see if we get another 8 here. Yeah. I think you already know this. I think you try and manifest them in quite often though, like you think about them quite often, you wish like, you always think about them every day, this person, and you know, hoping that this person will be in the next cycle and that they will have positive movement forward in their mental to be able to come together with you again, okay? But you are moving in the right in the right direction, okay? And there's the twin flame card, just to clarify. I don't know whether your twin flame will come again into your space and energy in this life now, okay? But you have a lot of trust and faith that things will happen when they're supposed to, in the right time. And it's a lot of your healing, your mirroring energy here. 8-8. You're both mirroring. Your life is this accelerated motion with the 8 of Wands. Your life right now is, you know, when these two cards come out, Eight of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, it is twin flame energy, especially when they're out together. It's a different card, but this is the 8 of Pentacles, okay? And then you got the 4 of Wands. You are both here to experience the happiness, the abundance in life, in this life right now. I feel that they still have some work to do in this journey. They still have healing to do, and you're continuously doing the healing apart. All right, what else do we have here? 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, double 9 of Cups, double 8 as well. Ace of Pentacles. Just know that if this person is not like in your life right now, like in it and in a relationship, which I know they're not, they will be in the next one, okay? They will always be in the next one and the next one and the next one until you both have got to the point where you've learned everything you need, had other experience with other people. So defend that relationship, right? Don't think that just because you guys may not get back together in this lifetime, and you may do, right? But just understand that you're both here to learn what love is and what it's not. And you will always come back together, okay? And they will be waiting for you, or you will be waiting for them when you leave this story, okay? 8 of Pentacles again. All right, that's just clarifying everything I've said. There's a lot of healing that you're both doing in relationships with other people. And it's almost like other people are being used, and maybe they're using you to, in a way, to understand what love is, what you will put up with, what you won't, what boundaries you need to set. You'll go through all these different relationships, okay, to be able to eventually come back together. So that's where your twin flame is in their journey and where you are in yours, okay? Still a lot of healing to do, still a lot of work to do, okay? But you're on the right track. Spirit said you are definitely where you're supposed to be in your life right now. Follow your dreams. I am going to have a break, and then I will be back in a second. Ari, you are next. If anyone would like to donate, I'm on for another 20 minutes. And you feel free to, you can let me know. We've got 3 people next. Is Ari, Kritika, or Jamie? Queen, you are also on the list. I'll make sure that I do your reading before I go today. If you want to donate, you can do so. And you will be next in line. Okay, so I'm going to just bring out a card for Ari. Ooh, okay, interesting. It's one of the major cards. See if you can tune into what that could be, Ari. And I will be back very soon. Okay, and I'm back. Okay, let's have a look and see what Ari's question is. Okay, I don't know what you mean by V. Okay, I think I understand. Okay, which is very appropriate to the card that's come out for you, which is here. Okay, so this is a major card from the Arcana. So it's quite a major deal for you, I would say. Okay, what would happen? So we have, you've possibly spent quite a long time in solitude. You're possibly I see this person with a book. It could be a Bible, okay? You could be religious. You're being very strategic in your moves. I think you're being very strategic with God. You possibly are very connected to spirit and God and source and prayer. There's something here like you don't, well, you want to be recognized in good favor to God here. I don't know if this is making sense to you. Okay, thank you, I understand. Okay, you don't want to be in a position where there's a lot of threes here, so you are getting spiritual support on this. I'm just going to say that you have needs and wants and feels like everybody else, because the sacred chakra card has come out. Okay, you have a very strong connection with this person. I'm not telling you what to do. Spirit would never tell you what to do. You need to follow your own intuition with this one. You have lots of threes here, 3, 3, 3. So look at what that means in regards to relationships online, all right? But you're really dwelling on this. Like, you want to be seen in a good light by spirit, especially. But possibly you feel this person is the one. You're going back and forward. Is this person the one? Are they not? I'm not sure. You're trying to get more information. You possibly know them quite well, or you're trying to get to know them better. You do have the Lovers card. Like, you don't want to be alone forever, and you want commitment. The question is that you need to ask yourself, is this person ready for commitment or not? Because if they're not, I don't feel it's a yes. I feel that it would possibly be a no. So there's a need here to curb your urges towards this person as in an intimate level, because you want to be like recognized by spirit as, you know, and yourself as favorable, in a favorable light. Okay, you don't want this heartbreak and loss energy here either, obviously. 3 of Swords. Okay, so unless this person wants commitment, I would say no. If this person wants commitment, which I don't think they do, because the Hierophant came out in reverse, and that's just a clarifier to what I've just said, because the Lovers has come out again, then maybe it's time to no. It's possibly a no. They could be a Taurus, they could be a Capricorn or a Virgo. We have very strong Capricorn in your reading, okay? And Capricorn is the devil energy, right? So it's about knowing when to curb your enthusiasm or your, you know, instinct or urges towards this person, and what to do in that regard. Okay, you could have met this person online as well. Look at that. So it's a no. I think it's like a primal urge that you need to say actually no to, because you got that no, stop energy. Okay? So Spirit's saying it's possibly not the right person for you. Okay? And to avoid yourself this heartbreak and loss, it's possibly a no here in regards to intimacy. So, you know, if Spirit was going to say a yes or a no, it's a no. Okay? Not right now. Okay, make sure that he's wanting to commit before that happens, or you're wanting to get into a relationship with him. Okay. All right, let's look at the next person, which is Kritika. Kritika, if you're there, let us know. Kritika, are you there? Let me know. I am going to be leaving the feed very soon, guys. I will be on as normal tomorrow between 6 and 6:30 p.m. So do not miss tomorrow's live. That's completely up to you, Ari. Only you can make that decision, my dear. But definitely put yourself first. This has come out a lot. And I'm just going to say, like, you will be a mother. That is coming through strongly here. Like, you will be a mother. There's something about holding a baby. It's just not ready to come through yet, okay? That child that you're going to have. So while we're waiting for Kritika, Jamie will be after Kritika if Kritika's gone. Let me pull out a card in regards to what I just said. Ari, yeah, you will meet your twin flame. It will all be worth it. There is a child. Wow, look at this. Your twin flame is coming in, all right? They will be your person. Look at that. Double confirmation. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Ace of Wands. All right? And there is like a person coming for you. And I can't do a time frame. Spirit's not being very clear with who that is. But there is a person coming in and you will have your wish fulfillment, okay? You will have your person, your family, your children, etc. Jamie, post your question. Let's move forward with Jamie's reading. I'm going to pull Jamie one of these cards out for you. Oh, okay, interesting. One of the Pentacles energy. From the 8 to the 10, Jamie, for you here. Let's pull some cards. And yes, I'm only using a few decks today. I've put all my decks away. I was just like, which one do I want to just focus on and use? And these are the ones. Okay, general for you. Okay. I hope so too, Ari. You know, Jamie, if you're thinking nothing's going to change, it will. I do feel this sense of loss, or like things are just not coming in the way you wanted to. Things are not happening, but you have a lot of personal power. You have a lot of strength. You have a lot of your spirit team, okay, really trying to support you in your life and for things to turn around. So I do feel that you've gone through a period of loss or abandonment or some kind, and this could be back to childhood as well. It doesn't have to be recent. But you've gone through something that's been very, very hard, possibly financially difficult as well, okay? But things are turning around. You've got Jupiter here, the first card that came out with the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius and Leo energy. So a lot of like fire energy here. You have power, you have the strength to go through whatever you've been through. And this can also relate to healing past hurts from the past because of this card here. And we've also got the moving on energy. So if you feel right now that you can't move forward, you are going to be able to. The wheel is turning in your favor. You're going to find some sort of personal power here. What is this to do with? I really feel it's to do with some sort of relationships. Queen of Swords, you are being helped from spirit here with that bird above the crown. On the Ace of Swords, okay? So getting clarity in which direction you need to go in. As slow as it may seem to go in that direction, especially if this is financial. Okay, and Ace of Wands is here. Okay, so there is some new beginning. It can be creative. It can be to do with work. You know, if you're out of work, you're going to get a new job. It's not coming in straight away, but something new, some clarity, some information. Queen of Swords is just very cutthroat. You could be dealing with a person who's female or male, whatever. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, something that's coming in slowly. If you're expecting some sort of money, it's coming in, but it's coming in slowly. So it's not going to be tomorrow, but it will be in the next 12 months, okay? And then you're going to be able to have some sort of new beginning. Now, it could be to do with a relationship or children, but we do have some sort of new beginning. You're holding that one. So whatever, like, new thing you're wanting with a person, it could be a friend or even a lover, know it's coming in, okay? Know that you're going to have an adventurous life, Spirit just said. So maybe your life has been very difficult in regards to money or, yeah, or a person or love, yeah? So if you're single, know that your person's coming in. You have to clear something up first with the number 10 being here with the wheel, but things are turning in your favor. You are going to have a new beginning. I want to say when this is all over, whatever you're going through, especially if it's financial, go on a holiday, please. All right? All right. There's something here about you being financially stable, but there's some sort of battle that you're going through. Battle, literally. You just said court there, so there's some sort of court issue possibly. And you know, this is Libra energy, so that makes sense. But like, there could be a lot of like fighting, disagreements, disagreements, arguing, conflict with another person or a company, whatever it is, okay? Just know that as far as like your personal power, you're stepping into it, and there's a great support here, possibly from another person, okay? Could be your partner you're with or someone that's coming in. There's a lot of travel in the near future, like in the future, okay? But you're really careful on your money. Like, you're being very careful with your money. You don't go out and spend money frivolously. You don't go out with friends and just have a good time and blow loads of money. You will be moving away from whatever energy you're in, okay? You're moving towards a more committed time in your life, a more disciplined time in your life, a more an understanding like, this is the way it's going to be, like putting the gavel down type of energy, okay? You may have children in your life as well. They could be your children. I do feel children around you, whether this is your children, whether this has got to do with a marriage as well, or some sort of like work related thing, because we've got the Hierophant here. And you have a lot of strength, and you have a lot of spiritual strength behind you. So please don't think that Spirit is not with you, Jenny. They are there, Queen. Queen, post your question. Okay. The time will come, Judgment energy, when things will be set straight here. All right. You're moving on. You're moving on. Definitely. You're moving on. Whatever's been going on, whatever's going on right now, you're moving away from this energy, which is the Five of Pentacles, where you felt like abandoned, put in a corner, not told the whole story, felt like you were, you know, something was missing. Some sort of contract has broken here. It could be the friend you're talking about, all right? But happiness is coming for you. Happiness is coming from all this difficult energy. You've got a lot to look forward to, okay? No, it was actually the Five of Pentacles, Dasha, but thank you for guessing. Queen, you are the last person today on the list. I am leaving the feed. It is after 2 hours, 2 hours and 10 minutes. I did spend a bit of time this morning on the general collective for the new moon in Cancer, but you know, go back, guys, and look at that. If you want to donate now, you will get your reading. Otherwise, Queen is last, okay? Queen is last. If you want to donate now, you will get your reading after Queen, okay? So sorry for all those that have been waiting, but come on tomorrow if you don't want to donate today, all right? Messages from my love, Jermaine, who passed in 2017. Okay. Just give me a second because someone's screaming out. I don't know if it's next door or at my gate, so hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that, Queen. I am back. Oh, okay. All right. So what I'm picking up first of all is I'm getting like a lot of jazz or big band sort of type of. This person was, which can tell me like this person was larger than life. This person was just like completely all out there, the life of the party. Now, I'm also picking up there could have been an incident, an accident. This can be to do with like a shooting. Okay, I'm just going to say it like it is. This could be to do with another person that could have ended their life. they could have ended their life. This could have been a literal accident. I'm also seeing water as well could have been involved. And also the Ace of Cups has come out, so I don't know what this is all about, okay? But you can tell me in the feed, because I really appreciate feedback, especially on channeled messages. He's in the, he's not, oh, he's coming in. He's coming in, he's sort of external, he's coming in. I need to build his trust here to ask him to come through, and then he can leave when he wants to bring forward messages to you. There's something about drums, or like he played the drums, or he was really into like band type of music. Maybe he liked to go out and watch bands. Okay. So you've told me now he was shot. And he was shot in the chest, because I just swallowed and I felt pressure through the chest, the mid-chest area, possibly from the back as well. Like from, it could have been both ways as well. You said there was 4 people, my goodness, okay. Okay, well, he wants to tell you that he really loves you too, because the Ace of Cups came straight out immediately, and the Dove is here to say that this is peace. He's with a brother. It may not be his brother. It could be like a brother in arms sort of thing, like a brother that he would call a brother, but it's not his brother. He's also with a grandfather figure, is showing very strongly, but not with me. He's here now with me. And Jermaine, thank you for being here. Just bring forward more messages through me if you can to Queen. I'm seeing him like picking flowers from a garden. I don't know if he ever like picked a flower or two and just gave it to you on his way to see you or something, or he bought you flowers. But there's something about a florist or flowers towards from him to you. I think that he was buried. I don't see him like, I don't see that he was cremated. I see that he was buried. Perhaps you go to his grave and leave things at his grave, okay? He could have also, he's showing me him playing like cards. So I don't know if he liked to play cards, like playing cards with friends. He loved to have a cigar or a smoke. He liked to drink. He liked to party. He was the life of the party. This could have also had to do with something you don't know about, because I'm seeing the moon or moon energy. I don't know if you visit his grave. Tell me if he's have a grave or he's cremated, because I see that you visiting a certain thing. Maybe you have even like a altar for him, okay? I'm seeing he was African American. And his heritage was very important to him. So if you haven't been to his grave, or he has a grave, he wants you to go and I see like a photograph, or a photograph of you guys together, or I'm also seeing like a glass, like maybe flowers are significant, okay? Or you want to put flowers on his grave. I'm getting the number 42, whether he was 42. The number 13 is coming out. He could have been born on the 13th or the 4th. I believe he had something in his hand, or he was doing something when he passed. So it was like taken by surprise. He was 42. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jermaine. He's putting his head down, and he's at peace though, but he's sort of like shaking his head going like, what just, like, that was not how it was supposed to happen. Like he feels his death is what, and you feel this too, it's not how it was supposed to happen. June's significant. And he could have left a child behind as well. I'm picking that up too. Okay. So he was born on the 13th. Okay, cool. And he's 42. Okay, so that came through. So cool. Okay, let's see what else we can get from him. April, significant. He was born on March the 13th, but there's something about the month of April. Perhaps he was passed in the month of April, okay? But just know that he's at peace, okay? He's definitely at peace. Like especially with this Ace of Cups, it's the only card in the deck, in the Rider-Waite, that has a dove on it. He is at peace. And just know that the reason he passed, or the reason he had to not necessarily leave the earth in that way, but he had a lot to give on the other side, and Spirit needed him to help somebody else or others. And this could be to relating to children as well. I feel he was a coach of a team of some sort when he was younger as well. He could have been like a baseball coach, a soccer coach, a football coach, whatever. But there's something about sport when he was younger. He loved watching baseball. Whether you know that or not, I feel that there's really strong affinity to competition sports where he enjoyed watching it, either going to matches or watching it on television. I don't know if this was like got something to do with like drugs. I don't know if it had something to do with that, or he was hanging out with the wrong people. That's really bad. That's terrible. So Jermaine, do you want to bring anything through in regards to your daughter? Something about honey. He just said honey. He could have called her honey. She could be called honey. He's saying honey, baby. He used to use all those types of like niceties, sort of like, okay. She could be a Leo, because he's just showing me strength. So much. She's very strong, and she will, yes, carry that forward in her life, but she's going to be very strong, and she's going to have an amazing life. And he's with her all the time. Okay, so I see her in her bed. Now, this can be back when she was 9 or now even, but she's got like a teddy bear. She's got like, I'm seeing like a brown teddy bear, and she's lying in her bed. So this could be like way back when this happened, or she still has this bear. He possibly bought this teddy for her. So there's a teddy bear here. I think that I think what happened had a lot to do with this, what you just wrote in the feed. And I think that it was planned, 100% planned. I hope the people that they caught them, and obviously they did, because, yeah, I hope that justice was served there. I'm getting a brother for you as well. So I don't know if your brother is in spirit or still alive. Or this person could have been like, they're my brothers sort of thing, type of energy to Jermaine, okay? Sorry, she's showing me a big piece of paper, like the plans of a house. You just said the plans of a house, but I think he's up in spirit, he's in heaven, he's with other people, he's with a lot of other people, and he's planning out people's homes or people's lives. I'm getting the name Simon. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. Maybe that's someone you know, or someone that's coming up into your life. Just know that Jermaine, he has like, it's sort of like he does on the other side what he used to do. Like, he loves to still have a cigar or a smoke and a drink, and like he loves to play music. There's something about his earrings too. Do you have his earrings, or there's some sort of hoop? He could have had like something around his neck or a ring around his neck or earrings, but there's something about like a plain gold band that was either in his ears, around his neck, or on his hand. So there's something here really strongly about that. He's sort of like showing me this band. Perhaps that's a metaphor to say that, you know, we would have been together, or we could have been together, or could have, you know, married. Show me more, Jermaine, about the incident. There is a male here. There is definitely a male that knew this was going to happen before it happened. That's all I'm going to say. So yes, I do think he knew the person. Okay. They knew which way to go in the house. They knew where everything was in the house, even where things were laid out in the property. Things that you wouldn't move, like a dresser or mirrors and things like that, okay? It was way too quick, Queen. Way too quick. Because he had something in his hand, whether it was a glass or whether it was a cup or a coffee cup, or there was something in his hand. So they could have found a lot of like things from the smashing of that article on the floor. Maybe he was cleaning his house at the time. I'm getting a name Marcus as well. Okay, let's just bring out the cards and see if anything comes through with who was involved in this, or who knew about it. Like, you know, you intuitively already know that someone else was involved, that this was a plan, this was a setup, this was like what was going to happen, okay? I think they didn't know the child was at home. They knew no one else was there as in a female figure. Maybe a female was in and out of the home at that time, possibly could have been you. They could have planned it when they thought that no one was there, okay? But that's always my girl child, the Page of Cups. So they didn't think she'd be there, or they weren't sure, but they didn't care at that point, okay? Magician in reverse. Oh dear. There's a very, it was a masculine, a male, possibly a water sign masculine, that did not have good intent, the Magician and the King of Cups, both in reverse. So yeah, I do feel someone was involved. They could have been a Pisces as well, significant Pisces. This is a male that was a frenemy, okay? You know, a male that made Jermaine think, like, he was my bro, man. He's saying, like, he made me feel like I could trust him, okay? Yeah, they've got away with this. Someone has got away with something, okay? Yeah, double check later, Queen, and email me, okay, if it was 13th of April. Something about a Wednesday. Did it happen on a Wednesday, okay? And I'm just going to say the person that planned this got away with this, okay? So this person hasn't been caught, but karma will catch them, okay? The Wednesday is sticking out. Did he ever write you a letter or an email or a very long text in, you know, how he felt about you? That's also coming through. Like, he was very vocal about how he felt about you, okay? Yeah. And he was a very loving father, and he wants me to talk about his daughter. I don't know how long ago this was, but I'm picking up the number 15 significantly in regards to his daughter, okay? So he knows, that's just a clarification. When you hear the voicemail, when you hear the messages, okay, That is the validation that his spirit is with you at the time you're listening to those, that he's right there with you. He was always holding your hand. He always wanted to hold your hand. Like, whether you were sad, whether you were happy, like, he had this, like, touch. When he touched you, it was just so much love came through, okay, from his spirit to you when he touched your hand, okay? Something here about hands. He possibly, like, always commented on your nails and how beautiful your nails were. There's something significant about your hands. He loved to hold your hands, okay? Okay. So, yeah. So just know that when you read those messages, when you listen to those voicemails, that he is with you, okay? He is with you. Yeah. He wants you to move on. I'm asking him, like, what do you want Queen to do? He wants you to move mentally on from this, especially with the fact that the perpetrator was never found, but they will, yeah, their life will not be perfect. He said, I'll make sure for that. Maybe he'll do something else in the future and will get caught, but he's not going to have a good life, the person that did this to him, okay? And he'll never find, like, the person who did this to him will never find love and peace in their life. So he's just making sure that you know that. And the number 15, how old is the daughter now? Because I'm just seeing 15. Like, he wants you to talk about, he wants to talk about the daughter. He could have owned a Mustang as well. We've got the Tower. He's bringing you strength. He wants to bring you strength, okay? He's bringing you this strength. He's bringing his daughter strength. And she is very strong. I saw this. I think that there's a lot of changes coming about in her life, and he's going to be there to help her through whatever transitions she's going through. And you as well. So just, he wants you to know that, okay? And his daughter here, really important. Really strong Leo energy. Because she's carrying a lot of grief. And he's really trying to help her with that. And I think he's going to put someone in her life that is very strong support to her as far as a relationship is concerned. Do you want to bring anything else, Jermaine, forward? Okay, do you guys have a song? Okay, do you guys have a song? Because he's saying to me, remember our song. Maybe you play that song, or there was a particular song that came out when you first met. Or, you know, that I have a song with my partner, okay? Will you ever find love? We got the Tower. Yes, you will. You will have a soul. There is a soul path ahead of you with love. He wants you to change the way that you look at him, though. He doesn't want you to remember or try and picture what happened that day. He wants you to remember him in the good light, okay? In the beautiful light, in the loving light, okay? The person that's coming in, I don't feel that you know this person. You've still got a lot of healing to do. 8 of Cups in the reverse in regards to releasing him. Take your time, but yes, you will be happy in the future, okay, with a person. Show me who this could be. He's wanting you to just really take care of yourself right now. You could be a Taurus. I don't know. Are you? Yeah, we've got a King of Swords here coming in the future, but I don't think it's right around the corner. I think it's someone like, you need to go through this period of healing. King of Swords, Queen of Swords together. It's a struggle for you, though, because there's so much gone on water under the bridge. But the person that's coming in, you've got the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So a lot of love here, a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness for you in your life with a new person in the future, okay? And, you know, because the new moon is in Cancer right now, it's really important that it's in your first house. So to really focus on yourself, what you're doing, expanding your horizons, and I don't know when. Okay, the spirit won't bring forward when. It will be when you've gone through the healing, because you are far off healing this. Okay, it's going to take some time, and you know, this is just a clarification. You will be able to, you will reach that point, but you'll never forget him. Okay, there's a lot of new beginnings happen. In love, in money, in creativity, in career for you. He's trying to help bring these forward as well, but you've got to go through that healing journey. I hope that everyone enjoyed the readings today. If you do have a past loved one, you know, come on tomorrow, have a think about who you really connect with. And it's a really good question to ask, like, what messages do different people have through for me? Because as you know, and as you just saw, if you watched that, they do come through and they do talk through me to you. Okay, so thank you, Queen. Thank you, Jamie. I hope you enjoyed today's live, guys. I will be on tomorrow. Don't miss it, and I will see you next time. Bye.